Hello everyone, my name is Xander, and we are checking out the Q&A for the ATLS power suit for Star Citizen. So we are on the webpage with all the info, so we're just going to check out what CIG's plans are with this exosuit. So now that the Argo Atls power suit has been added to the verse, we pose a few questions to the dev team about the new cargo loader exoframe. Here are the answers straight from the designer themselves. So, first question, does the ATLS provide any environmental protection? If not, can I wear it? Can I wear an exploration suit while piloting it? So they're saying, while the ATLS provides no environmental protection, there are currently no restrictions on what you can wear in the pilot seat. However, this isn't long-term intent, which is the case for all vehicles. So that's kind of interesting. Like I've known the plan has always been, like, especially with the pilot seats in all the ships, is that you can't wear your suit, or you can't wear a backpack, I heard, and you know, use the seat because your backpack's blocking the space pretty much, or your suit. So you have to be in civvies clothes, I heard, or just an undersuit. But it looks like they're probably carrying that logic onto this power suit. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, yeah, no environmental protection. So what does that mean? Are they going to come out with a environmental ATLS suit that does the same thing? Like, I don't know what the plan is there, but that's their answer. And then next we have, does the ATLS provide any armor for my character, or does it influence my hitbox? So, would a bullet to the chest count as damage against the ATLS or my player character? So they say, for its initial release, the ATLS is invulnerable, but any bullets that hit the player will deal the same damage as they usually would. For example, shooting a player in the arm still applies damage to the arm along with the associated multipliers. We will be following up in the future release to include damage, visual damage effects, and destruction, so the ATLS won't be invulnerable forever. So they're basically saying, even if you're in the ATLS, you'll still get damaged as if you weren't operating it. Like if you get shot in the arm and legs, it's still the same damage multiplier to those limbs. So you'll get those tier injury effects. And then they're saying that they'll add in damage effects for the ATLS, so it's not in game, but we'll probably see like smoke and fire coming out of the suit if it gets damaged. So that's that is interesting that they'll be following up and doing more work on it. And then next we have, does the ATLS come with any storage? They say no, the ATLS has no storage capacity. So yeah, you can't store anything in it. But I've seen theories of people thinking there could be a battery pack that connects to the back of the suit. For that reason, for maybe pulling heavier cargo, or another theory was if you put that battery in the back, then it sprints faster. But that's just a theory. We don't know. Then next, it says, is the Atlas equipped with bright headlights to enable me to work at night, or any rotating flashing lights for safety and the extra industrial vibe? For the initial release, the torch on your helmet will be the only artificial light source. However, we intend to add lights to the ATLS in a future update. So right now we only have lights on our helmet, and that's the only light source we have. So I guess they're gonna do their famous CIG lighting pass. Like they always talk about lighting passes, but they're gonna probably do a lighting pass, like literally on the suit. But yeah, like if you've seen the artwork and the promotional artwork, I know they have like a light on on one of the arms and like above on the shoulders or above your head. But yeah, they're going to do some more work on the lighting, or the lights, I should say. Are there any exchangeable vehicle components, power generators, tractor beams, etc. to customize the ATLS? So they're saying paints are supported, but vehicle components and the tractor beam are not customizable for the initial release. We have plans to update the ATLS to make use of resource network feature. Likely adding, there we go, likely adding a battery that needs to be physically swapped out to replace. So not exactly what we were hoping. Like the battery won't, you know, enhance the suit where you can sprint faster, you can lift more. I guess they're adding the battery because the suit will consume the battery in order for it to operate. And yeah, I guess that's what it is. And like, I know they're going to add the resource network, like in everything, and ships and buildings, like bases and all that. So I guess they're going to do that with the suit as well. And then it says, how fast does it move? Will it increase my max running speed? Interesting. So it's asking if the battery will increase. Will increase the suit. Let's see. So no, it's relatively slow mech. When walking, it roughly matches a player's fast walk. When sprinting, the ATLS is between a player's fast walk and slow run speed. This initial power suit is designed to traverse hangars and move cargo, not rush into combat or explore the wilderness. So there you go. It's just the suit's just designed to hang around in your hangar and move cargo pretty much. So I guess that's their logic and why it doesn't move so fast. Then it says, can it jump? Does it reduce my fall damage? The ATLS cannot jump. Given its role, this may or may not change in its future iterations. But future power suits with more combat or exploration-oriented roles may support jumping. That's interesting. So there you have it. They're basically giving a hint and teasing other variants like exploration suits and combat suits. I mean, it only makes sense, you know, like there's no reason why you couldn't put a maybe like a size 1 in one of the arms, you know? Like right now with one of the arms, it just has like a flashlight, but you could put a size 1 there. And it would be pretty cool if you could like swap a size 1 gun from a ship onto the suit. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, they're basically teasing other types of suits. Then it says, how does it behave in EVA? So how does it behave out in space? The ATLS has no EVA movement capability, while in 0G the ATLS can only be exited and not entered. So if you somehow get it out in space, you're pretty much screwed there. Then it says, does the ATLS tractor beam gameplay mechanic differ from the handheld tractor beam device? Yes, as dedicated cargo loader, the tractor beam automatically moves its target adjacent to its user, making it easier to view the surroundings. A destination preview hologram is then displayed in the environment whenever the user aims, with color coding indicating a cargo grid or service placement. The tractor beam's target is moved to the hologram's location automatically when the fire button is pressed. So it gives you a visual indication, like when you pick up a cargo box, you have that green indicator, and then wherever you point the box, that green indicator is pretty much like your aim and where you want to place the box. And then if you're pointing at a cargo grid, it just snaps on that blue, the blue hologram or blue indicator. But let's see, where was I? This provides faster cargo movement and faster cargo grid selection, plus snapping from greater distances. A secondary fire mode, Mouse 2, allows the tractor beam's target to be thrown instead of placed. A charge functionally increases the throw strength the longer the input is held. That's interesting. When targeting ships or ground vehicles, the typical tractor beam functionality is employed instead to allow smaller upturn vehicles to be rotated and set down. So those are the functionality with the tractor beam device. Then it says, can I injure another player with the ATLS by hitting, ramming, or falling on them? Can I kill my enemies or hurt them by hurling cargo containers at them? That's, I guess it's a valid question, but let's see what they say. The ATLS does not move fast enough to cause damage. If you manage to fall on top of someone, it can be enough to kill them in normal gravity. However, this takes some doing, possibly involving a hovering ship and a lowered ramp. So, like, if you were to jump off a ramp on a hovering ship on someone, then yeah, that could probably kill them. Hurling cargo containers at others is not advised. Dude, I could see people trolling, like, just man, I've had a really bad experience where I've had a guy like in the PTU and like a Grimhex hangar, and they've gone into my hangar and like thrown things at me. So, you know, like there's definitely trolling potential that can happen. But let's see. Then it says, can I attack someone with my FPS arms, e.g. pistol, while piloting the ATLS? No, the only other actions available while controlling the ATLS are accessing the mobi-glass and wiping your visor. That's a little disappointing. I mean, I like how they pointed out the pistol too, because it's not like a rifle. Like a rifle carries, you need both arms or both hands, but with a pistol you can use one hand. And like it would be pretty cool if like in Blade Run you have one of those Blade Runner trench coats and you have like your pistol holstered into your coat, and like if you're operating the suit you can just pull out the pistol and like, shoot back at a pirate or something. But I don't know, I guess that's just wishful thinking. I think that would have been pretty cool if they had allowed us to do that, but you'd be able to pull out your pistol, but you wouldn't be able to pilot it. But I don't know if that's the case. But anyways, it says, can several ATLS pilots team up and move heavier objects, such as small spaceships? That's an interesting one. So they say, due to the nature of the new cargo loading tractor beam, combined efforts are not possible for moving cargo boxes, but targeting ships and vehicles will combine the forces of multiple beams. So they're saying combined efforts are not possible for moving cargo boxes. So if you and a buddy wanted to move the same box, they're saying that's not possible. But if you want to target maybe an Aurora together, then probably you could lift that up together. If that's my understanding from this. Then it says, does the suit count as a vehicle? And can I request an insurance claim at an ASOP terminal if it is destroyed? And then it says, the ATLS can be retrieved at an ASOP terminal if abandoned or otherwise lost. In future iterations, the ATLS is no longer invulnerable. Interesting, okay. Insurance claims will be possible for destroyed ATLS. So in future iterations, it won't be invulnerable. So right now it is invulnerable. So I guess in the earlier, one of the earlier questions, yeah, they're gonna add fire effects and stuff, and you'll be able to damage the suit, but right now it's just invulnerable. When piloting an ATLS, can I use passenger elevators, stroll through landing zones, or use public transportation to leave the spaceport? In the PTU, when it was open to everyone, I did see someone walk around Orison, and I thought that was kind of funny. They're just walking around the green circle hab in the outside area, but let's see what they say. So no, The ATLS does not fit inside elevators, so you will need to transport them via ship interior to any location you wish to use them, providing your ship is large enough. Hangars and freight elevators are their preferred environment. So yeah, that makes sense. You can't just walk around, and it probably prevents trolling around landing zones too. So, can I spawn my ATLS in a party member's hangar? Doing so is tied into allowing ground vehicles to be spawned via freight elevators. This is planned and being worked on, so as soon as it's working and released, you'll be able to spawn your ATLS in a party member's hangar. This is still in development though and doesn't have a release date, so that's planned and upcoming in a upcoming patch. And then, assuming the ATLS becomes important to a cargo hauler's day-to-day life, how do I transport it from A to B if I don't have a vehicle with an onboard garage or internal cargo area? If the ATLS fits inside your ship, you can walk it inside and exit, leaving it in your ship's interior. Otherwise, you'll need a larger ship. So yeah, there's no other way of transporting it. It has to fit inside a ship. So, can I lift the ATLS with a tractor beam or a ship's tractor beam or another ATLS? So here's another interesting question, because I didn't test that. So it says yes, there are some known issues which are a work in progress, but it is functioning. So I wonder, yeah, so I guess you can lift it up with a tractor beam. I didn't test it with the max lift rifle. I don't think it can. Probably not. I'm not sure. Maybe it can, but I'm sure like a tractor beam on the back of like a C1 or you know, maybe a tractor beam from the Caterpillar will probably be able to move it. Then it says, does the ATLS use batteries or fuel? How do I charge/refuel it? For its initial release, the ATLS does not require fuel or batteries for its locomotion or tractor beam. We intend to have a replaceable battery using the resource network feature in the future iterations. So there will be batteries coming with the suit. Then it says there have been recent balance changes to the multi-tool and dedicated tractor beams. With the launch of the ATLS and its new tractor beam type, is the current balance for these tractor beams representative of the game moving forward, or do you have other changes planned? And here's an interesting question, and I've seen a lot of people in the community, they're pretty salty because like because they're, people, because they did nerf the multi-tool and the max lift beam a little bit. Like the multi-tool doesn't lift as heavy anymore and it doesn't reach as far. And I don't know, there's like a slogan people are going by, like if selling it is the solution to the problem, so the solution to the nerf, I guess people are saying. So I know there's a lot of people salty about the suit, but and the price too. But I mean, it is what it is. It's CIG's game, so. And then let's see what it says. It says, we have plans to address the balance further. The multi-tool and dedicated tractor beams were always meant to be the least powerful tractor beams in the game, allowing puzzle solving. So that was their plan from the beginning. Small cargo movement and cooperative gameplay. However, there are some bugs with combined tractor beam strength we would like to address before moving forward with the intended balancing. We also want to ensure the full range of tractor beam types are available to ships. Here is an overview of the maximum size cargo crates we intend for each on-foot tractor beam to support in Alpha 3.24.1, and once improved functionality is introduced, ×2 beams would be 2 players combining their tractor beams of matching size on the same target. So it says the multi-tool in Alpha 3.24.1, the max SCU is 16, and then future support for cooperative beams for max SCU. So 1 beam equals 8, max SCU 2 beams equals 16. So that's for the multi-tool. Then on foot dedicated tractor beams is max SCU 32. Feature support for cooperative beams, max SCU. So 1 beam equals 16. Max SCU 2 beams equals 32. Then the ATLS is max SCU equals 32, and then so the max SCU, so 1 beam equals 32 max SCU, and 2 ATLS beams, they don't have an answer yet. So like, if I mean, wouldn't that be 64? But we'll see. And then the ATLS introduces a new type of tractor beam. Will ships be able to make use of it? So they say in a feature release, we intend to introduce additional ship tractor beams of existing sizes with new functionality. This will allow players to customize their ship loadouts with the type of tractor beam they prefer to use. So guys, that is the Q&A for the ATLS. I hope that answers some of your questions out there. And yeah, guys, thanks very much for checking out the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.